The following morning, Mr. Johnson could not stop thinking about Amma. He had met many people during his lifetime. Some were rich, some were poor, but he had never seen a child so honest and so willing to sacrifice everything for someone else. He decided to visit her home. As his car entered the dusty village, children ran after it, shouting with excitement. Cars like his rarely came to that part of the village. Following the directions Amma had unknowingly given him the previous day, he finally arrived at a small mud hut with a broken roof. He stepped out of the car and slowly walked toward the door. Before he could knock, he heard voices from inside. "Amma," her father called softly. "Yes, father." "Did you eat before leaving yesterday?" There was a brief silence. Then Amma answered with a cheerful voice. "Yes, father. I even ate more than enough." Mr. Johnson frowned. He remembered seeing her the entire day. She had not eaten a single thing. Inside the house, her father smiled. "Good. I was worried you might be hungry." Amma quickly changed the subject. "Father, don't worry about me. You must stay strong. One day I will earn enough money to take you to the biggest eye hospital in the country. The doctors will make you see again." Her father reached for her hand. "My daughter, don't waste your youth because of me." Tears filled Amma's eyes. "You are my father. I will never abandon you." Outside the hut, Mr. Johnson quietly wiped away a tear. He realized the little girl wasn't just selling groundnuts. She was carrying the weight of an entire family on her young shoulders. Unable to remain outside any longer, he gently knocked on the wooden door. "Come in," Kojo called. Amma opened the door and gasped. "Sir, you came?" Mr. Johnson smiled warmly. "I hope I'm not disturbing you." "No, sir." She invited him inside. The old man looked around the tiny room. There was almost nothing inside. An old mat lay on the floor. A cracked clay pot stood in one corner. The roof leaked in several places. It was impossible to believe that two people had survived there for years. Mr. Johnson walked over to Kojo and greeted him respectfully. "I've heard so much about you from your daughter." Kojo smiled. "I may be blind, sir, but God has blessed me with a daughter whose heart is full of light." Those words touched Mr. Johnson deeply. He reached into his pocket and quietly placed an envelope on the old wooden table. "Amma," he said, "this is not charity. It is an investment in your future." Amma looked inside the envelope and froze. There was more money than she had ever seen in her entire life. She immediately shook her head. "No, sir, I can't accept this." Mr. Johnson smiled. "You accepted hardship without complaining for years. Please, allow someone to share your burden." Amma could no longer hold back her tears. She fell to her knees, crying, "Thank you. Thank you so much." Mr. Johnson gently lifted her to her feet. "My child, this is only the beginning. I have something much bigger planned for you." Amma looked at him with surprise. "What do you mean, sir?" The old man smiled but said nothing. He simply turned toward the door. As he walked away, he whispered to himself, "Tomorrow, her life will change forever."